How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the Enclave. So, today we are back with the second episode, or whatever, of the Carrying in Crazy Places. So, we did actually receive a comment on episode 1. I will attempt to put it up here. And basically, as you can see from that, the question is, have we ever carried into more secure places? So, the answer to that is absolutely yes. I carry everywhere. I carry when I'm in the bathroom, I carry when I leave my front door to go collect deliveries, I carry when I go to the bank. That is just the way it is. I feel like the worst tool is the one that's sitting at home, and it's the most useless tool. So, without much further ado, you've obviously already seen the title and things. You know where I was, I assume. Without any further ado, let's get into the intro and then we will continue. Okay, so we are back. Sorry, I just had to quickly chuck this in here. I must apologize for the slow uploads the last 2 weeks. I've been bedbound with COVID. Fun times. My throat is still kind of effed. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. My chest is still kind of effed. And my sinuses feel like someone's blowing up one of those like animal balloons up inside my sinuses. So that's just banging in all the worst possible ways. So I do apologize for the lax uploads. We are trying to get everything back on track. There should be 2 uploads this week, and there should be 2 uploads next week again. So I do apologize for that. All I can do is try and make up for it. So yeah, back to the video. As you will have seen, I went to the Jimmy Carr Show this last week, Saturday. And basically, through all of that, I was scanned with a wand upwards of 6 times. I would say closer to 8 or 10, but let's just say 6 times. To my knowledge, I actually did a little bit of research on these things when I went into Monte Casino last year and sort of walked right past them with a fully loaded firearm and magazine. I did a little bit of research on how those things are supposed to work. And from what I can find, they look for a weight of metal, like a mass of metal, approximately 13 grams or higher. That is what I've been able to find. If anyone else works with these things and can tell me exactly what's written in the user manual for your device, that would be really great, because I don't think anyone just has one of these things sitting at home. But what I do find interesting is that, be it at Monte Casino, be it at the venue for the Jimmy Carr Show, these ones don't really seem to do anything. I was actually watching the wand itself while it was scanning around my body. The lights on there just seem to be lights on there, and I don't know whether it's the people using them that aren't actually trained to use them correctly, so that thing is giving off a warning, but they don't actually even know that, or whether they simply are just a deterrent. But I could tell you, as a business owner, that's a very expensive deterrent that doesn't really deter anything, because like I say, I walked past those things and was scanned upwards of 8 times. As soon as we left the vehicle, within 20 steps, I was scanned. No issue. Walking into the actual concert or the event venue, I was scanned again. Leaving that venue, I wasn't scanned. But walking back in, the second and the third time, I was scanned again. Walking into the actual casino premises, I was scanned again. So you kind of have to wonder, other than potentially forming queues, what these things really do. Because like I say, if it's doing what manufacturer claims say it should do, that thing should have lit me up like a Christmas tree. My phone, my fully loaded firearm, and my magazine were all within the length of that wand's actual range. So you've got to think kilograms of metal. Like my full rig weighs 1.9 kilos. That's what my full-size rig weighs. So, yeah, if that thing wasn't going to go off for that, you could probably take a full AK past one of those things and it's not going to pick it up. Unless, like I say, it's a training issue or something like that. So, yeah, that was an interesting situation. Because, I mean, the wife and I saw the security setup and immediately sort of looked at each other and were like, okay, so are we going home? Or like, what's going to happen if they tell us leave? Because I'm not leaving my gun in the car. I'm not that guy. So yeah, I probably would have had to come home, put the gun away, go back to Pretoria, and yeah, potentially go to my wife's house and put it in a safe there because that's closer to Pretoria. But, you know, yeah, like, it, you know, it just concerned me a little bit because you sort of look at places like casinos and, I mean, when I went to Monte Casino the last time, I actually completely forgot that I wasn't supposed to have a firearm. I got out of the car, I walked past security, I walked straight to the restaurant, ate my food with my wife. We then went into the casino, and only 30-40 minutes into me being within the casino floor did I sort of lean on my firearm and think, whoa, I shouldn't actually have this here right now. There's 1,000 signs and 1,000 security guards telling me that I shouldn't have this here. But again, if you can't catch me speeding, I'm not paying a fine. And if you can't tell me that I'm not allowed to come in with my gun, I'm coming in with my gun. It's actually something I thought about. Been meaning to go visit my grandmother. And she made it very clear she will not have a firearm in her home. And I just sit and think to myself, Granny, with all the love in the world, if policemen can't see it, if security guards can't see it, and casino security can't see it, you're not even going to know that this thing is in your home unless I tell you that it's in your home. So anyways, that sort of brings us to the main point of the story. I know this one didn't have quite as much footage as the last one, but it is what it is. Yeah, if you're going to concealed carry. Don't think that you're concealed carry. Meanwhile, you're printing like, I don't know, a Fujifilm. I don't know. Anyways, like, yeah, if you're printing and you're showing everyone in the world that you're carrying a firearm, you are probably going to find yourself less welcome in many places. Banks, casinos, secure events. Yeah, you will find yourself very quickly being sent away, being told, oh, sir, you're not allowed that here. Oh, sir, we have policies. Oh, sir, this and that, or ma'am, whichever. And that sort of just brings me to the highlight of the event. If you're going to concealed carry. Because then no one knows. Not the security, not the police walking around the venue. No one. Not your friends, not your family. I carried for months without anyone in my family even knowing that I was carrying a firearm. That's how you got to be. You got to be invisible. And when you're invisible, carrying actually doesn't change your life at all. You're not going to go really anywhere that you having your firearm is going to be a problem. The only place that I can say you will not just be left alone is an airport. Going through airport security, those are real metal detectors. Those are real trained security. Those people are not going to let you just walk through with a gun. In fact, I bloody hope not. And now that I'm thinking about it, because if I could just get on a plane and walk around like I walk around in casinos, that would terrify the crap out of me. I would actually report myself, and I would try and take down as many security guards as I could at the same time, because I don't want no one on a plane with a gun. That's just the realness of the situation. Not me, not anyone. So, yeah. That is pretty much the video. Carrying in crazy places. Like I say, if you keep yourself on the down low, you're not flashing things around, you really can get 90% of places without anyone hassling you. But that's all going to come down to you, how you dress. We will cover that in the future. And obviously which types of firearms you're carrying. All these experiments are being done with a full-size SFX rifle, as you will all know. So unless you're carrying some crazy Desert Eagle, you're going to be able to get anywhere that I can go. So yeah, that is pretty much that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got more questions or more places you'd like to know about, please leave them down in the comments below. If you've got more time, maybe check out another video here on the side. And as always, peace out.